Was he standing right here where I am now? Am I walking in a man's footsteps? Isambard Kingdom Brunel, a groundbreaking civil engineer, a pioneer of the Industrial Revolution. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Woolwich. We're going to do the walk. We're going to be back here in a minute. Oh, come on, where are you? It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, come on, where's the entrance? There it is. Yeah, building there. We're going in there now. Ready? Please be open. Please be open. Be open for me. Oh, balls, it's locked. Oh no. No, it's not. Sorry, everybody, I came off clip then because a biker was going down. That's right, a biker was going down. This is 101 stairs down. Yes. So let's do it. And it's 101 stairs back up. That underground smell you get in a train station, like that damp musky smell. I actually quite like it. I'm not counting the stairs, by the way. Yeah, this is going to be funny, this, in a minute we come back. There you go, I got 101 stairs. Any more? No, you ready? Voila! The Woolwich Tunnel, right underneath the Thames. The Woolwich Foot Tunnel was designed by Sir Maurice Fitzmaurice and was opened in 1912. The tunnel is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and is a Grade 2 listed building. The tunnel is 504 metres long, 1,654 feet, and at its deepest point, the tunnel roof is 9.8 feet below the riverbed. Yeah, the biker just sitting there looking at it down. Right in the middle. You can just imagine somebody coming through the tunnel, can't you? I can't wait to get in from work and the bike stops. I'll just leave it there. Well, the first one to find it to charge it, you won't get a signal, will you? On the GPS, didn't know where it was. Oh, we are now directly underneath the River Thames. So, now I've got 2 ways I can do this now, I think. Let's see what happens. Get to the other end. Crack of that, don't want to look at the tiles. I love these tiles. I've said it in my videos many a year ago. I mean, I've Tony done Rylands Mill and that in Wigan about 5 years ago. And white tiles are great. And they had loads of them in Everton Library as well. Downstairs when me and Cool Explorers done it. We were the only ones ever to get that, you know. Everton Library. Who we have ever done? Do it, I think it's not down there, no. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying it's very spooky and airy down here. No. Yeah, I know that walls are above us. Alright, the murky water. I wonder if that's the halfway point. No. There's a lot more behind us now. A lot more behind us. Oh, amazing place though. This is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. I've only just reopened it actually because I think I had work on it. Wow, that's a bit of a trek that. Ugh. One lift, which doesn't work. I mean, do you know what? I'm not even going to cheat. I'm going to climb up the 101 stairs. I come down them. Yeah, about 82 I'll be when I get to here. Top of here, maybe 83. You wouldn't want to walk on that side, how steep that is. Oh, legs like arse water like a... Oh god, look at him up there this day. Another shaft. My god. The other walk up the stairs in St James Street. The other killer. Right. That's a lot of stairs. Oh, great that wasn't it? Real. That took 10 minutes that. You've been over the Thames, you've been under the Thames. Now you're gonna do it again. Going on the ferry. Why not? I'm ferry mad. WWERE, the boat's called. How about that? Go on, Serena, when you're ready. No, that one down in Dover. WWERE way. We'll meet again. Come on, Serena. We'll meet again. WWERE. See how they go in unison, look. One out, one in, sort of thing at the same time. That's where we just walked from. See the white building is? The link span on it. You just be out the back of that is where the thing is, so we walk right underneath here. Doesn't seem very long, does it? Right underneath here to just there. So I wonder if one of them ferries was going over. That other ferry might have gone over the top of us when we were walking down there. High possibility that one of them would have done. The cars are quite a few, aren't they? All the scousers of Liverpool, outside of the river, are sorted. I've got it all sorted out for us. I've got us a tug, a barge and a crane. I think we're going to need a bigger boat. Imagine that coming down the Mersey with the Royal Irish on the back of it. It was a big yacht, it had to be bigger. And everybody on the banks all waving and clapping. Right, and the Mersey ferry going out to meet her, horns blowing. Yeah. That's all we need, something like that, just to sit on. That's it. It doesn't know. Camel Airs, you can make one of them for us, can't you?
If an emergency arises, you should proceed to the muster station at each end of the traffic deck. A member of the crew will instruct you on the use of equipment and assist you to leave the vessel if necessary. Thank you for your attention.
A bit breezy, everybody, sorry. Capital. That doesn't blow off. Windy either side. Man, look at that, mate. We can go past. Hey. It's brilliant.
Would passengers please remain in their vehicles?
Just swap places. Like a dance, isn't it? To you, to me, to you, to me. Yeah, I'm going to walk up that street there in a bit, all the way up to where that building is at the back. It's a station there, we've got to go all the way along and into MILLWALL. It's a train station called Mudchute. Right, so you're new to the job, I'm your new boss. Here's a cloth and some stainless steel cleaner. See that for? Do you ever remember a ship called the Great Eastern? Right, this is that was built by Isambard Kingdom Brunel in 1858. Isambard Kingdom Brunel, a groundbreaking civil engineer, a pioneer of the Industrial Revolution. In the early 1850s, Brunel envisioned a ship like no other, full of new ideas and machinery. It was to become, at the time, the biggest man-made floating vessel ever built, affectionately named Great Babe by Brunel. He built 3 ships, the SS Great Western of 1838, the SS Great Britain of 1843, and the SS Great Eastern of 1858. The SS Great Eastern was built by John Scott Russell Co. at the MILLWALL Iron Works and was launched in 1858. SS Great Eastern was the first ship in the world to have 2 THAMES paddles on each side of the ship and a stern propeller. Its giant size, even with the technology of the day, and 3 different ways of propulsion, including sail, she was designed by Brunel to sail under power all the way to Australia non-stop from England, while carrying 4,000 passengers. Her gross tonnage on launch day was 18,915 tonnes, with the largest set of paddle wheels in existence, giving the SS Great Eastern a speed of 14 knots, 2 knots faster than a Mersey ferry. 30th of November 1857 launch day saw thousands line the riverbanks to watch the giant ship enter the Thames. But at that moment disaster struck as the giant ship became stuck, killing 2 men and injuring 7 more. It would take months of work to get the giant ship into the Thames, as they did so on the 30th of January 1858. Yeah, and that was built by Isambard Kingdom Brunel, right? And it was actually broken up in Ferry, which is where Dave is now. Yes everybody, this is Ferry. Now, this is where the SS Great Eastern finally met her fate. She was cut up on the beach, just here, and I landed up like that. So if I stand here, now before I do it, you see just over there, there's a church, see? A brown church. Now I think I've got it right. See the church, the little one in the middle of the 2 big things, the brown one, right? Well, let me just show you something. If I stand there, you can just about make out that church in the background. And there's the boat. You hear me? Yes. Also, when she was the billboard, I think it might have been a little bit further along, but she was side on. Yeah, amazing. And that's how she lives. Yeah, run it away. I'm put it enough for you. And there she is on the beach. Yes, so she would have sat just behind me. Now also, when the tide goes out, which it is now, I know I'm not doing it with these shoes on, these are my dancing shoes. Right? When the tide goes out, just here before you get to the boat, you can walk out to it, buddy. But it's not too deep. You've got to be careful, mate. I wouldn't go one of them, you know what I mean? But just out there, if you go out, you don't even need a metal detector. If you go out, sometimes the mud goes quite hard, you know what I mean? And you can actually peel the mud up. And when you peel it up, it's still painted in jet black. Big massive slabs of iron with rivets all over it, and that is the SS Great Eastern. She's still in pieces, little bits of it are still knocking about in the sand up there, and the big chunks, you know what I mean? The ship was broken up by using a very unconventional way for the time, using a wrecking ball. She was scrapped near Slough at New Ferry on the River Mersey by Henry Bath and Son Limited in 1889 to 1890. It took 18 months to take her apart, with her double hull being particularly difficult to salvage. Keeping at Maritime Liverpool, like the Royal Irish, she was a scouser because the Great Eastern was always registered in this port. This was a home port. To finish up here, first of all, it was an accommodation vessel, I think she was, and then a giant billboard full of buses, and then getting broken up there. All ships get broken up eventually, unless they get saved. Yeah, so there you go, 2 great ships from Liverpool, the Royal Irish and the Great Eastern. Right, you can go back over to Dave down in MILLWALL. I'll see you later. So there you go, Ferry Beach is where she was broken up. She was a giant billboard, giant advertisement to Lewis's and other stuff many years ago, and she sat on the Mersey there for quite some time before she broke her up on the beach. So, where was she built? Well, she was built right behind you, here in MILLWALL. Now, this is where I am on the map. Now, if you think of that soap that I was telling you about, that you all watch, if you see there at the bottom where it bends round underneath, we are right at the very tip there. You see that on the soap that begins with EE. You see it again, right at the bottom. That's where we are now. So there's something for you to remember if you wanted to, right? So there's the SS Great Eastern on the blocks getting built. See how it's sideways on? Yeah, it's a big elbow that, and iron as well, really heavy. So this is where she was built. Right here is where she was built, and this is where they sat her on here. Yeah. Don't forget this all these men here, then these were, you know, there was nothing here. I'd say the ship was probably twice the width of what these beams are. These are the original beams as well, everybody. Yeah, and you can go in. Let's open up there. But this is the original birthplace of the SS Great Eastern. Yeah, at the time, the biggest ship, the biggest man-made structure ever built, I think it was. At sea. This is where she sat on here, on these beams. See, and she was sideways on, so you know the boat never went into the water like that. Yeah, so the front of it would be over here, and the back of it would be over here, or vice versa. I can't remember which way it went. Yeah, and it went in sideways into the Thames, which is just over there. I'll see it over there and show it. So she actually slid down these sideways. Yeah, this is where she built. Don't forget, England Kingdom Brunel. He's a legend as there is in this country, isn't he? You know, for the things he's done, especially with the railways and that. And yeah, I've actually been here twice before, many years ago, but I wasn't on YouTube then. Amazing, isn't it? How historic this place is. If you go down here, let me just see. I've got 3.5 hours to get back to Victoria. See? That's what a hole would look like on the side. The rivets. Obviously there wouldn't have been seams, but this is basically a hole. But the Great Eastern was a huge ship. I mean, it'd be big now. You know what I mean? Made of iron. Imagine the weight of that. But yeah, if you go down to WHARF Ferry, if you're brave enough to get a bit of mud on your shoes, it doesn't go deep, it's only like all over your shoes, that's about it. And you can actually still find bits of it down there, you know, the bare chunks of metal that are still just sitting there. It's incredible, yeah, it really is, but that's it. Yeah, it's just amazing. So I wonder if ISAMBARD Kingdom Brunel stood here when it was getting built. Maybe it was just a keel that was here at the minute, and maybe a bit of the hull on that side and a few windows. Maybe there was a few boilers sitting here ready to go in, and he's sitting here with that hat on like that. Where was he standing then? Do you know what I mean? Was he standing right here where I am now? Am I walking in a man's footsteps? Am I standing in exactly the same place? You know? Great Eastern. It's the largest ship of its time. Yeah. Yeah. And ended her life as a floating billboard for its apartment store in Liverpool before being broken up. Oh, amazing. Yeah. That's when they uncovered it. So they had to keep it all wet, so they couldn't dry out. So there's the photograph. I wonder where it'd be standing. Just there. Yeah. And look at the size of it. That's huge. You know what I mean? Big old boat. Ah, Viking. Do you remember that boat that broke down that time off Norway, and it was rolling around and the piano was sliding up and down? That's it. The Viking. See the Viking on the funnel? Yeah, that's that boat. So the piano room where the piano was sliding up and down is there at the top. Well, let's show you. Right there in that room, See with the glass at the top? That's where the piano was sliding up and down. That was the one that was walking on and rolling. Yeah. Here we go. The Thames. All the way along. There's the shard over there. I used to live in a flat in the footprint of that before they built it years ago. Hey new fella, you must have been. Stick your job up yet. Yeah, man. Flag flying there, look at that, little flag. To London Eye. The London Eye. I was really this morning, wasn't I? These were probably all still in bed.
To kurwa to Ladies and gentlemen,
Seen that there, everybody. Hey, do you reckon I've drunk down the coach tonight? I'll get home on that. Gold, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've seen it.
You're right, on it. He was Lloyd George, yeah, remember him? Yeah. Do you remember everybody going back on the channel? I like doing my Palmerston Forge, and it's all because of this one. My count, Palmerston. Yeah, he's like that. I see it a bit dark. There you go. Palmerston Forge. Mahatma Gandhi. Wow, doesn't half look like him, doesn't it? Oh, look at that. Hey, you wonder if that was look. Mahatma Gandhi. He looks like he's looking right at me. Wow. That's incredible. Ready? I've actually had that shot before, off the camera. Exact one there. Detail in it.
When I did my time in Newcastle, way down on the ground, you know, you can see the ground. Way down.
I'm going to head home before I curl up on the ball there because I'm goosed. Hit the like button for me, hit the subscribe button, leave a nice comment for me. Buy me 55 coffees each, that'd be great. Or win. And I'm going to go home and start editing the video you've just seen. I don't get in till 2 o'clock in the morning. I won't do nothing when I get in, just straight to bed. Anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed coming down and doing this for you, I really did. I had a plan for over 2 years. And I've done it. So, I'm heading home. Thanks for watching, stay safe, take it easy, and look after yourselves. I'll see you all soon, of course I will. Explore with Dave, out.